Greetings, I'm Councilwoman Stephanie Howse-Jones, your proud Ward 7 City Council representative. I can't wait to take you on a journey through our amazing board and show you all the incredible people, places, and stories that make Ward 7 special. Let's get started.
Today, we're soaring high above Ward 7, home to rich history, vibrant culture, and a community full of energy and pride. From iconic landmarks to thriving businesses and the amazing people who make this ward shine, we've got so much to explore. So, get ready to dive into the sights, sounds, and stories that make Ward 7 truly one of a kind.
I would say that our Ward 7 residents have so much pride when it comes to our community. It's definitely just a loving neighborhood, loving people that really are doing the work to help and support each other to ensure that we're all good in life. It's people like Mr. Settlers. He is a resident who has been literally over 70 years, and to still have a resident who has experienced life in its fullest, still come to community members, give ideas and suggestions, have no problem letting you know, hold on, Councilwoman, I do have a complaint. It just really warms my heart. It really encourages me and grounds me in the service and the obligation I have to community members.
I'm John Sellers, and being in the ward since 1953, I have to admit that I am proud to be in the Huff area.
A community isn't just made up of streets and buildings. It's the people who bring it to life. The residents of Ward 7 are the heart of the community, shaping its culture, supporting local businesses, and building connections that make the neighborhood thrive.
My name is Wormsley Lewis. I'm the owner of Lucky's Charms and Supplies, and I'm a resident of Ward 7. There's a swirling wind around here that embraces people and gives them a sense of awareness for one another. This is a very unique area here.
The thing that I love most about serving Ward 7 is that the people that nurtured and raised me gave me this amazing privilege to represent them. It's pretty cool.
Stephanie waited her turn, and she has been doing a commendable job as far as I'm concerned. She is someone who will pick up the phone. She is someone who will give you a hello. This is your council lady, Stephanie Howse-Jones.
When I first met Stephanie, she just, it's the woman, very young energy. But after this couple of years, I saw her into all the Chinese or the Asian group, even African American. I was in the next 60 somehow. I saw she had so many energy. She tried to help. Even she gave the food by herself, I just feel like she just tried to do the best that she can do for the people living here. I saw all the, events. She's there. That's the very important for me to say is the one leadership, how important for the community.
From the heart of the community to the hustle of local businesses, Ward 7 is home to entrepreneurs who are making a difference. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the businesses that shape the neighborhood.
So this is an area where I would say we literally have over 1,000 businesses in our community. We just have so much, and I wish that people could give us the time, the energy, the space to experience it, because you literally can experience Ward 7 for a lifetime.
Well, so I started my business in 1982 and on 55th and Superior. And since 1982, I have gone through ins and outs in business in the process of learning. So it's been 41 years of actually trying to tackle my initiatives when I started this business. So, and I happen to believe in Ward 7. It has never disappointed me in the way that it always lands on its feet. It always gets back up, and it stays in the running.
For years, Lucky's Charms and Supplies has been a go-to spot for unique spiritual needs. Whether you're looking for candles, crystals, incense, or custom-made spiritual oils, Lucky's has something for everyone.
I've always felt that what I do at Lucky's Charms and Supplies is give to the community something that's lost in the people on the outside of the community. So the products I offer are candles, incense, oil, powders, roots, natural things in nature that connects man with nature. When we connect them together, there's more of a draining of that anxiety and some of those bad thoughts and feelings that you have. And so that's what we do.
From mystical treasures to magical finds, Lucky's Charms and Supplies has everything you need for good fortune and positive energy. But Cleveland's diverse business scene doesn't stop there. Meet Ying Pu, the owner and publisher of the Erie Chinese Journal, the city's only Chinese newspaper. For years, she's been keeping the Chinese community informed, connected, and engaged with stories that matter most.
My business contributes to the local community because we cover all the news for the Chinese community, also cover the Cleveland original area. Cleveland is a really unique city. They have all the nationality. Newspaper, all that media before, it's really important for people know what's going on. Of course, right now, so many new media coming, but still people love the older traditional one. I part of the Cleveland, this is the city. It's different to other city. We have a lot of the things that people don't have. We have the power, playhouse people don't have. We have the, culture garden people don't have. That's the city we really need to focus on, all because the people. I believe American great America because the people great.
Just a few minutes away from Asiatown, history comes alive at one of Ward 7's most iconic landmarks, League Park. Once home to the Cleveland Indians, now the Cleveland Guardians, this historic ballpark has witnessed legendary moments in baseball history and remains a cherished piece of the city's rich sports heritage.
I would say the most historic place is League Park. Yes, shout out to League Park. And they are doing amazing things. I was just, again, at a bookstore and someone was talking about all the events during actually Black History Month, bringing one of our Negro players to just share the experience. I was like, man, again, amazing things that are happening here.
Hello, welcome to the Baseball Heritage Museum, located in the historic League Park.
League Park is the birthplace of Cleveland baseball. In 1891, the first baseball field was built here, and by the beginning of 1900s, they knew that they needed to build a bigger park and a bigger stadium. So in 1908, they tore down the old ballpark, which is made of wood, and they rebuilt it with brick, concrete, and steel. In 1909, that was the first season of the new field, sitting in the same footprint. And we've been here ever since. So much history has taken place in Ward 7, and League Park is such a big part of that history.
I've been able to witness the Cleveland Indians playing across the street at the old League Park.
The residents of Ward 7 have supported the museum and League Park in many ways. One, we have two docents on staff that are Ward 7 residents, and they are the best in the game. They come in here, the first faces that people see when they come into the museum. They are super important to what we do here, and that's preserving and presenting the history of baseball heritage, not only here at League Park, but nationally. The residents come to our events. We have movie nights and softball games. book presentations, and everybody, for the most part, likes to come and take part in those events.
From League Park to the Rainey Institute, Ward 7 is a hub of history, culture, and community where the past meets the future in the heart of Cleveland.
Rainey's been here since 1904 in this community, and kind of started out as a settlement house for Eastern European immigrants, providing some services. And then as the community dynamic began to change, the population changed, there was a shift around the mid to late 60s to focus on the arts, on music and drama, just because it was going to be relevant to the community that was here. And so since that time, the focus has been to enrich the community through the arts and to provide an accessible way for young people and their families to experience high quality arts education and opportunities right here at home.
From young aspiring artists to future leaders, the Rainey Institute has been a beacon of creativity and opportunity in Ward 7 for over a century.
They had an old saying, give light and the people will find their way. And so the mere fact that the Rainey music facility was in the area, it presented opportunity. And this is what, to me, is important. Someone has said, I think it was once again the Cleveland Press, give the light and the people will find their way. So I can only say that the light is being established.
More than just a place for music, dance, and visual arts, Rainey is a second home, a safe space where children and families can learn, grow, and express themselves.
Our mission is all about, again, facilitating positive growth and development. The staff that we hire, the way that we think about programs, the way that we take care of our building and our space is all for the well-being and the development of our kids and their families. Because what we want to do is provide something that is life-changing in a positive way, but is not inaccessible, right? And so whether it's through our fundraising, partnerships that we try to cultivate, what we're trying to do is make sure that what we offer is going to have a real impact.
For the residents of Ward 7, the Rainey Institute is a pillar of hope, a place where creativity flourishes and where every child has a chance to shine.
Being in this ward puts us in a position to be in close proximity to a number of schools, child care centers that can access our services relatively easily, and as well we can do the same. And also, not even just the notion of sort of having everybody come to us, but us being able to be present, to be a part of things going on around us, to be a true partner in the community.
Ward 7 is a culturally diverse community that comes together for events celebrating art, history, and unity, fostering a strong sense of pride and connection among its residents.
So current to Vanya, it kicks off the festival season. That's a big Slovenian festival in St. Clair Superior, kicking off March 1st of 2025. Then you have the Cleveland Asian Festival happening May 17th, May 18th of 2025, down off of 30th and Payne within Asiatown. The thing that I think most people don't realize about the Cleveland Asian Festival is that it is a festival that is curated and delivered to us with over 100 volunteers. This is the product of people coming together in the neighborhood, showing the heritage experience from our Asian American Pacific Islander community members. So to see that a group of dedicated citizens come together to give not just Cleveland, I mean, really, I would just say here in this region, this amazing festival over a 2-day period, over 50,000 people come to visit. They can see what is happening in our Ward 7 community, and round of applause. And then we kind of end off our festival season with New Day in Huff over on at Thurgood Marshall Recreation Center the first Saturday in August. And so those are just highlights that really speak to the diversity that we have in our community. There is something for everyone. I promise you there is. You just gotta stay tuned, stay connected, and come and show up and experience all that Ward 7 has to offer.
One thing about the residents of Ward 7, they truly appreciate my dedication, leadership, and commitment to uplifting the community.
So Councilwoman Stephanie, she is, I think she's a tremendous leader. And I think, number one, when I met her and learned that she was a Rainey kid as a young person, that she came through here, it's a testament to what can happen, right? With a kid that can be exposed, and then what can be, and I'm not taking credit for all of her success, I'm just saying it can be a part of creating a tremendous leader that can then come back to their community and give back and uplift in a real meaningful way.
I think that there's no council person in Cleveland that can compare to her. That's just my personal opinion. Because what she brings to the table is spiritual and it's unique.
Councilwoman Howse-Jones has been extremely supportive in everything that we've done here. She's helped put on movie nights. She's always at our events. And we couldn't ask for a better representative for us here in Cleveland.
She is 100% approachable. And this is the key to being a representative, someone that you don't have to go through hoops and loops to make some kind of contact.
Stephanie Jo, I know she is a very energetic person. She is so shiny. She's every time we have the meeting, she just into the meeting. And even, a couple weeks ago, we opened a new temple. She is there. That's what I think. She's a part of the Asian people. Every, walking, I especially remember in the COVID-19, we passed for the food. She was there. That's what I think. We needed this kind of people, young energy and the giving for the community.
The voices of Ward 7 tell a story of resilience, unity, and growth. As your councilwoman, I am honored to serve a community that is rich in history, culture, and potential. But our work is far from done.
When we talk about the vision I have, I'm just one person. And as I've been in my service to our Ward 7 community, collectively, we are focusing on creating a vibrant community for everyone that's here so people can truly live a life well lived. And we are centering that on what I call the ABCs: access to resources, building family and neighbor relationships, and creating a vibrant neighborhood. And that's something that I think there is no time limit on that. Those are the elements to a healthy community. And we still have work to do around that, right?
Where there is no vision, the people will perish. And Cleveland has a vision, and it's working.
I love the sense of community and family that I feel here in Ward 7.
I believe we are saying, one word, one people. This is an impact for all of us. This is like a cultural exchange. It's really rich for different culture.
They always say Cleveland's the best location in the nation. And I don't know how far from the truth that is, but I agree with it.
Thanks for joining me on this journey through Ward 7, a neighborhood filled with history, resilience, and opportunity. We've met the dedicated residents, visited the thriving businesses, and explored the landmarks that make this ward truly special. From its rich cultural heritage to its vision for the future, Ward 7 is a community on the rise, driven by those who call it home. We've celebrated its traditions, engaged with its leaders, and witnessed the spirit that continues to shape its identity. Thank you for being a part of this experience. Stay with us as we continue showcasing the dynamic neighborhoods that make Cleveland truly one of a kind. Until next time, remember, every ward has a story, and we're here to tell it. See you soon.